Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Carpio and I am a full-time real estate professional at Coldwell Banker ABR, serving Canyon Lake, California and the surrounding cities. This video is part of a docu-series called the Pulido Home Buying Process, where we follow Jovi and Leanne Pulido on their journey to home ownership. Today, we are going to talk about the request for repairs and the appraisal. With regards to the appraisal, we really didn't have a problem with that, even though we offered above asking price to cover the $10,000 buyer closing costs that we were asking from the seller. Usually when they do appraisal, they take that into consideration. The house came in at value. That was all sorted out. We didn't have to worry about that as far as negotiating with the appraisal. Let's say the appraisal didn't come in at value. Three things will happen. Either the buyer can go up on the price, the seller can come down on the price, or they can meet in the middle. In order for this transaction to go through, the buyer and the seller has to come up with an agreement that is both beneficial for the buyer and the seller. It's not always like, what can you do for me? I'm buying your house. You need to do all these things for me. That's not always the case, especially if it's a hot market. You lose your negotiating power when you're competing against 5-6 offer, because then the seller will just be like, screw you. I have these other 5 offers. I'm just going to go with them. So keep that in mind whenever you're purchasing a house, that it's not always about just one principle over the other. It's an agreement. We want to make sure that you're both happy. Okay? Page 5 of the R.P.A. Residential Purchase Agreement, which is the form that you use to make an offer on the house. Item number 11, I believe, states that the buyer is purchasing the house as is, unless otherwise agreed to in writing. Again, the sale of the house is contingent on the buyer doing their investigation with regards to the house. I usually advise my clients to ask the seller for repairs only on items that would require a lot of money to fix. If a buyer asks us to, hey, we want everything in this home inspection to be fixed, then there really isn't anything we can do. We have to send out that request for repairs. I've done it, but that is what my clients want, and in the end, I'm there for my client. With regards to the house that Jovi and Leanne made an offer on, there really isn't a lot of big items that needed to be fixed. Thankfully, Jovi is pretty handy, so it didn't really bother him to fix the small things. But the one main concern that the couple had was the roof. So we sent the seller a request for repairs to fix the roof. CAR form RR, which is request for repairs, is the form that we use to write up the buyer's request for repairs. In it, it states that in accordance with the terms and conditions of the purchase agreement dated ... on property known as property address, between buyer's name and seller's name, buyer requests that seller, prior to final verification of condition, repair or take the other specified action for each items listed below. When I send this out, I also send out the home inspection report so that they know that we're just not making these up. This is the actual language that I wrote. With regards to the home inspection report by Aztec Property Inspection dated ... page 16, 6.2.1, coverings: roof tiles were cracked, broken, missing, and or loose. Seller to replace the broken, cracked, loose, and missing tiles or make repairs as necessary. In this form, big bold letter, it says, note, seller has no obligation to respond to buyer's request. Again, on the R.P.A, it says that you're buying the house as is. In my experience, sellers will usually repair reasonable request. In our case, they hired a roofing contractor to get a quote, and it wasn't that much. They are not going to jeopardize the sale of the house on a $800 amount. So they agreed right away to the request for repairs. And the seller usually have 7 days to send you all the disclosures. This request for repairs is not just based on the home inspection. It's also based on the disclosures that we got from the seller, as well as from their own research. When we did the request for repairs, we've already taken into account everything that was disclosed to us, which was pretty minimal. So they didn't ask for a lot of things other than the items that I indicated earlier. And that's all, folks. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll be sure to answer them, or you can give me a call. And if you or someone you know is looking to own, sell, or invest in real estate, give me a call, 619-228-5034. Have a great day. See you on my next video. Bye.